Congratulations! Your degree in customer service has rewarded you with a remote job at Valdivian, one of the foremost mega-corporations of our times. Though your house may be large, it is empty, and its halls long for visitors. The sticky notes on your bulletin board remind you of your ultimate aims, but for now, it's time to get to work.
Valdivianites! Happy Tuesday from your favorite Chief Executive Officer, David Most. As you know, every day here at Valdivian is a reason to celebrate, as stipulated in your employment contract. Today, however, is extra monumental, as it's the first official day of our new hire. Please join me in giving him a warm welcome to our team. Out of the 30-ish job applications we didn't immediately burn, yours had the least spelling errors. You're joining us at a very exciting time, and we're all rooting for your success. As it lovingly says on the plaque above our daycare center, Valdivian, our business is family. We're so excited to have you joining ours. Coincidentally, the daycare center has been shuttered indefinitely due to the recent economic downturn. We thank our Director of Child Care Coordination, Irene Thomas, for her inspiring work.
Hi there. You come highly recommended. I've heard great things about your can-do attitude. Oh, I can tell. I'm Tom, your manager. But you might find it easier to think of me as a leadership principal guidance associate. I'm not from your town myself, but I have heard great nice things about that specific locale. Seems like you are a customer success strategist. That's wonderful. You should be proud. Customers deserve success, and in a strategic way. What could be better? Okay, champ. I'll let you get to it.
Hey, you there? Hey! Just keep that customer service robot voice on at all times, and no matter how mad you get, never give it back to them. And remember, I might have set you up for this job, but you got it because you deserve it. You literally have a degree in customer service. That's right! Oh geez, here comes my manager. I gotta get back to work. Good luck, okay? You got this.
You have new tasks.
I have a broken sewing machine. Oh, I don't know. It stopped sewing a couple of years ago. Can I get a refund, though?
Hello, I purchased this book, and I'm extremely angry about it. Is there a manager I can speak to? Absolutely not! Not while I fume so! Damn right you're sorry. Sorry looking. This book purports to give you the secret to success in 8 easy methods. Mr. Cobram is a liar and a fraud. I've tried all his methods and I have not succeeded. How dare he peddle a book of such ill repute? I need to lodge a formal complaint with Mr. Cobram and his ilk. You can do that? Gracious.
I ordered this couch, but it popped in on my kitchen is all wet and covered with wet stuff. What? Just give me a refund. Okay. Sure. I blew it up and sat on it, and then it popped. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the best place for watching TV while fixing my knife. Why don't they ever tell you this? Okay, bye.
I am a science teacher, Pronto Palace High School, go Harridans, and I ordered this as part of a series in which I give students an element to take care of to learn how to be a good parent. This is not cobalt. It did not respond to normal cobalt stimuli. Well, normal cobalt is ferromagnetic. This is paramagnetic. Yes, of course. I have my credentials and have tested top 50% in the country. Why would you ask me that? Oh, I understand now. But no. I suppose it would be something to do with fire. I've always been quite taken by its properties. I see. This definitely appears to be your path. I will try again later.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel, and I have counted precisely 480 paper clips in this box. I would like a refund promptly. Thank you. Yes, every single one. You are the one who is wild to continue this line of inquiry. Your company is the one who is wild to continue blatantly selling incorrectly labeled goods. Refund. Perhaps, provided things go well. Thank you for noticing. Have a happy day to you and your soul. And if you are ever free for that date, I will be around Cape Horn for the next 6 months. Stop by anytime.
Valdivianites! Salutations from the chatbot that has replaced your CEO, David Most. Just kidding. CEO is an extremely important position, and there is no way a computer could ever replicate the ingenuity, expertise, and warmth I utilize daily to bring leadership to our team and value to our shareholders. Humanity is absolutely integral to the transformative work we do here at Valdivian, and I will defend the essential importance of human contributions in every single aspect of this company. Excluding, of course, the following departments: sales, marketing, finance, legal, operations, public relations, communications, product, research and development, customer service, facilities, janitorial, and, of course, human resources. If your department has been affected, however, do not fear. Your new Val 9000 AI assistant isn't here to replace you. It's merely a useful tool to help you determine if your job is obsolete. Speaking of, please join me in bidding a fond Valdivian farewell to Glenn Bernard and the amazing artificial intelligence team that built the Val 9000. While the Val 9000 has unfortunately determined your incredible skills would be better utilized elsewhere, your contributions to our shareholders won't soon be forgotten.
Got a quick minute? Oh, knew you were always good for a quick minute. The thing is, Valdivian has done some really intensive research, and it looks like Val 9000, the latest iterative AI tech, is going to be taking over your job for the foreseeable future. I don't think so. So I guess we don't necessarily need you around anymore, but we can't exactly let you go without cause. You and I are in something called labor limbo. We'll be around until we specifically muck things up, which then they can terminate us with cause. So, no muck. I'm over here doing my best too. Keep following the leadership principles and I'll check in with further updates.
So, are you one of the affected people? I mean, I knew this was coming soon, but didn't expect it today. Sorry for getting you this job and then getting you fired. Oh yeah? That kind of makes sense. In a completely twisted way, of course. Well, they're gonna lock you out of here on your computer, so we can't talk here anymore. Are you on Discord? Well, you do now. We should talk there more. Who knows who's listening to us here. Talk to you later.
Hello. Okay, here goes nothing. Yeah, well, that's not important. Think of me as a friendly yet anonymous hacker. Any second now, you will receive a delivery via drone to your front door. Tell absolutely no one it is in your possession. I will return with further instructions when the time is right. Perhaps.
You're not quite sure how it happened, but there's a smiling, pink-haired stranger standing just a few feet away from you. You don't remember inviting anyone over. You'd certainly remember inviting someone this cute to your house.
Hey there! Your life is about to change. Hope you're ready. You know it, but I'm not just any pair of glasses. I'm here to help you out. I'm a pair of Dateviator glasses. My name is Skylar Specs. Woohoo! My lenses have special properties. They allow you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. Or date. You see all the things around your house? Things you might have taken for granted? Now you have the power to get to know them better. A lot better. And I have a feeling, just a silly old little feeling, just a grumpy feeling in my little tum-tum, that it'll help make your life a little bit more richer. And maybe find some love. Love that is all around you. In fact, let's go on a date right now. So, we are going to awaken our first dateable object. Go up to a door, any door, and shoot some cool beams at it. Yeah, pew, 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 go, go.
You're still standing in your house, but the unbelievable amount of bouncer energy radiating from the tall stranger who's just appeared in front of you would have you believe you're standing outside of a club.
No funny business. I don't want to see those spectacles being used for something untoward.
Hey, Dorian. Trust me, this is going to go super well.
You sure about that? You hear that? Chaos reborn.
No, it's just them messing around with some funny options, I swear. After awakening an object for the first time, you get to speak with them here. You get to speak with each object once per day.
We get a little knackered by using this newfangled Dateviator rubbish, you see.
Sometimes when you reach a certain level of affection with a dateable object, your relationship status changes. There are 3 statuses: love, friendship, and hate. Love can get you towards some really special paths for those you are truly interested in.
But it's not necessarily the best of the options in my mind.
Dorian is a big defender of friendship.
If everyone were friends, the world would be an awful lot safer, in my opinion. I've seen the complications of love. I've lived through the jealous quarrels of hate. The true bond is one between 2 friends with none of the intricacies of romantic tension.
That's our bouncer Dorian talking, but you can go toward whichever one you like. Even hate, which isn't my fave personally.
You speaking of Reggie?
Ugh, don't remind me.
Human, you seem like a good sort. So we'll be friends. For now.
Feels good, yeah? But friendship gets you even more than that. I call it Specs Points. Take a look at this cool personality chart. Number go up. Each dateable object has points to give whenever you achieve an official relationship status with them. Get more of them to be able to choose some more advanced options.
You wear it well.
You can check out your specs points on your phone, which... Wait. We gotta talk to your phone.
Duty calls, love.
Bye, Dorian. Take out your phone and then shoot my beams while it's out.
A beautiful stranger with a dazzling smile appears in front of you, shooting you a knowing wink. She turns that megawatt smile your way, and it feels like the sun is shining only on you.
Hey there! Ooh, I like it much better up here where I can see your face. Your life just got a whole lot better. That's what. Of course, to really enjoy it, you're gonna need someone to show you how things work. Hello!
Hey there!
Oh, you must be Skylar. Glad we've got the human on board with the latest tech from Valdivian.
I've been doing a little tutorial with him about how things work.
Oh, well, my sweet human. Lucky for you, I've got a gap in my schedule and a soft spot for that lost puppy look. All of them. Yours, mine. I stream sometimes for my own socials. And still gotta make sure I don't lose battery or overheat. Anyway, I installed some apps on your phone that are only accessible when you put on your glasses. Bring out your phone, put on the glasses, and you'll see some new ones. One of them is an app Skylar made called the Data Dex.
It's my way to keep track of all sorts of fun info about us dateable objects.
Because there are a lot of us around this house. Ooh, you know what? Maggie the Magnifying Glass also just dropped a really cool app. Ooh, gotta run! Another call coming in! Bye, Phoenicia!
You have to meet 2 more of us. You're getting there. Now, go awaken the magnifying glass in the living room.
Which of course is conveniently located on its own little shelf next to the piano. There's a distinct air of mystery to the private eye that stands before you. She reminds you of the old detective serials your parents used to watch. She gives you a scrutinizing glare through her magnifying glass, one eye comically enlarged. It's especially goofy looking to see it on someone with glasses.
Well, well, well. What have we here? Aha! I think I've seen a description for someone wearing just such a fantastic red shirt. You're not a suspect, are you? I thought so. Suspected of what? There's no evidence to support it.
Maggie, it's our human's first day talking with us. Go a little easy on him.
Interesting. These glasses come in from the outside and are already trying to influence my case?
Trust me, this human has a lot of potential to make this house a better place.
Doubt it. Regardless, as you are the human, I should give you a way to track down all the suspects yourself to keep you on my side, hopefully. I call this feature Rumors. It's installed on your phone.
Ooh, that tickles.
Unlike Skylar's Datadex that gives you the lowdown on those you've already met, Rumors tracks clues you've been given to locate all the pesky, hidden objects that are tricky to find. It's good for rounding up suspects, tracking down evidence, and getting a sense of the household scuttlebutt. It'll be tough, but worth it.
The more you find, the better your specs will be.
Take a look at Rumors in your phone. It'll help you find your way to your last dateable for today. Good luck, Gumshoe.
It's getting late. Who should be the last one we talk to before I run out of charges? Oh, check out that rumor Maggie gave you if you need ideas. Wink, wink.
Standing here in your bedroom, you're struck by the realization that it's been entirely too long since you had anyone near your bed who wasn't, well, you. How strange, then, that the beauty standing before you feels so familiar, even though you're certain you've never seen her in your life. She's all curves and comfort, a soft body and softer facial features that seem to invite one closer subconsciously. She's positively enchanting.
Hey there, stranger. Because you do. I'm Betty, and I'm your bed. We've been sleeping together so many years, it would be a little weird if you didn't know me, don't you think? A beautiful bed, anyway. It's a shame for someone as cute as you to be alone for so long, isn't it? Will you be bringing someone back here anytime soon? Don't you worry. I have a strong feeling that'll be changing soon. Oh, by the way, Skylar told me everything. But don't you worry, I might be here now, but you can still sleep in your bed just like you always do. You can choose to talk to me or not. But I do hope you'll come talk to me. It'd be nice to finally get to know each other. Oh, but I already know you, intimately. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt to know more, would it? Well, anyway, I'll be here. See you tonight. I can't wait.
Sorry I'm late. I took a look at rumors and got caught up in some real head-scratchers. We can talk about it later. For now, let's go to sleep. Today, I kept you on a tight schedule, but tomorrow is a brand new day, and you can truly experience your new powers to your heart's content.
Oh, hitting the hay already? Come get comfortable then. Good night.
See you tomorrow. Good morning. Are you ready to start getting to know everyone around here better? Maybe finally find some love? Oh. You certainly can. But I'm still in my tutorial mode setting. On the clock with a new user, you know? Oh, okay. Go ahead. Thank you. I don't know you. So, if you want to get to know me better, take a look at my app starting tomorrow and we'll see. Champ. Any other questions? Glad you asked. I was sent to you for a reason. A, well, mysterious reason. Not until I know that I can trust you. Since there's no one else here you could ask about it, I'd recommend doing the only thing you can do, and date. Any other questions? I would suggest following up with Maggie next. As a detective, she'd have some good places to start. But really, there's no going wrong here. Talk to anyone you want, in any order you want. You're basically in a big, huge sandbox open for you to play in. Except instead of sand, it's your house. And instead of a box, it's also your house. Huh. Any other questions? You can leave your house at any time, but when you do, your journey with me pretty much ends right there. I was sent to you in secret by that hacker, and as soon as you step outside with me, Valdivian data drones will take me away. Oh, it's a terrifying thought. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend leaving your house now. Your adventure has only just begun. Any other questions? That might be it for this little Dateviators tutorial. But I think we're gonna see a whole lot more than we ever imagined pretty soon. Let's date!
Are you thinking of leaving? It isn't anything to be ashamed of. It can be quite stifling in here. Without a second glance, you open the door and leave this tiny, tiny overworld. And so you leave your home for the first time in what feels like weeks. Though the Dateviators helped you find a bold way of meeting new friends, you figure that the world outside can offer a greater variety of people. You touch the grass outside your home, and it feels sweetly chill with dew. This feels like the best decision you could have made. You resolve to live a life outside, unconcerned with the silly espionage play you seem to have unwittingly found yourself in. And then, the very instant you feel safe, comfortable, and happy, David Most's band of data drones pinpoint your location. You peacefully give him his precious Dateviators back, assured that they will be made available to the rest of the world, as soon as he finds a way to make them profitable. After all, what's the worst that could happen? Your life, unchanged, is full of wonderful things to do. The Dateviators are simply someone else's problem now. How does one even describe a warrior like this? A veritable, well, wall of muscle stands before you. It's almost comforting to know the walls of your house are this solid.
Wall. Wall, wall. Wall, wall, wall! Wall.
The warrior's eyes widen. He leans in closer, towering over you.
Wall?
He throws his head back in a belly laugh that echoes through the house.
Wall!
He beams at you, a flush spreading across his cheeks.
I love you! Wall!
Oh, that was sudden, wasn't it? You and Wallace, who has only just introduced himself to you, are now lovers. His gaze settles on you, filled with tenderness. His drywall heart beats only for you. You live happily ever after. Yes, just that quickly.
And this is the final look. What y'all think? Follow the link in my bio for a full list of all the pieces.
She holds up a finger, pausing for a moment.
Ooh, sorry, 1 sec. I just need to upload this real quick. There, done. Any longer and I would have missed my upload window. You know how the algorithm on Facebook is. If you don't post every day, you completely lose your viewership. Woo, it's a grind, but my fans are worth it. Only the most popular social media app of all time. It's like InstaFan, Sitter, and Knick-Knack all in one, only better. No, like literally. Facebook bought them all out and combined the best parts of them into the social media platform to end all social media platforms. But it's pretty exclusive, invite only, and I don't think humans are allowed. It is! Much less drama when you can exist forever without moving. I guess, since you don't have a placebook, I could share my feed with you. Fill you in on all the tea so you're not missing out. Ooh, are things heating up in here or is it just me? Ooh, I don't think you can see them, even with your fancy glasses. But at least I can tell you what I've been up to. Alert, temperature warning. Woo, not again. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'm fine, really. It's just a faulty sensor. Forget about it. Oh, huh? I do? Weird. I feel totally totally fine. It's probably just acting up because I did an extra hour on live. Trust me, I just need a nice hard reset and I'll be good to go. I'll catch up with you after. Try not to miss me too much.
Oh, hello again. Come for more rumors? Looking for more suspects? You and I both. Never know when another suspect will turn up. Why not both? Here are some rumors that I have turned up. Johnny Splash, shower. Location, downstairs bathroom. Winifred water heater, location, office closet. Lyric literature, books, location, anywhere. Glad to have you, Gumshoe. These should be pretty straightforward to find, though there are some who seem much more difficult. The Shadow knows, because he's here. Word on the beat is that he's hiding in a permanent shadow. If you can find one around here, I would investigate. You're welcome, Gumshoe. Keep pointing those spectacles at everything you see, and you'll find a whole array of potential suspects at your fingertips. Or eyelids, as it were. Phoenicia can help you track down plenty of other rumors, if you're looking for more.
It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Hunka, hunka, wet hot love. Hunka, hunka, wet hot love. Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in. I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company. Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself a mighty wet. Modest, huh? Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Modesty's what separates us from the animals. Well, with maybe the exception of the mighty possum. Possums being the most modest creature in the animal kingdom. Reckon I can't really weigh in on the modesty of squirrels. Being a shower, I don't engage with them on the regular. Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say, and I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika. Or maybe you're more of a cayenne. Whew, spicy. Makes my mouth water just thinking about it. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out. Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash. Whoa! And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer. It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, it can get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time? To experience something new and exciting? To meet someone famous or important? See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot. Ain't no nightclubs in no bathrooms, you know what I'm saying? Well, ain't that the truth, huh? Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here? Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower? Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes. That's your shower. I ain't here to pass judgment, baby. That's between you and the Department of Water and Power. And God. Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is? $1,440 minutes. Which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day. Listen, pal, when it's your turn to complain, I look forward to hearing all about your personal issues. But right now, I'm the one monologuing, baby. And here's my beef. See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up and go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the malt shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling. No, I'm just here, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel? You're gosh darn right. Sorry for swearing, Mama. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless, bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield. Like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true. Gosh darn it. Did I go and say that out loud? Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. There just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip. And that's all there is to it. Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you. So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition. Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before. Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues. Uh-huh.
The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla and mystery, fills your nose. And while it's not at all unwelcome, it is strange to smell it when you're not actually paging through any of your books. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell. What appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you, nose in a book. When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
Ah! Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading! You have no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and, well, I might have to act accordingly, you see. Yes. Probably. I suppose that would depend, wouldn't it? My name is Lyric. I chose the name myself, you know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine? I am the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I am voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I love it all. I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front. What am I not reading right now is a shorter answer. This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals. This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light. And this one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches. This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object erotica market. Ah, that's like asking if a potter has a favorite ball of clay. I couldn't possibly choose among my balls. They all contribute to this chaotic and adorable additive sculpture that is me. Right. Do I have a favorite genre to write? Well, we have arrived at my tragic flaw much more quickly than I would have liked. Usually I get at least a few minutes of stimulating conversation out of a stranger before I'm forced to share my great shortcoming. I am a reader, but not a writer. Sadly, I've never even written a paragraph, not a single line of text, not a word, not a punctuation mark. We do? We? Do you mean that you would help me write? Write with me? We could co-author the first book of Lyric? Well, I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book write a book. All very exciting. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper. We'll probably need quite a bit of extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in. Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block! All right, I'll get to gathering. I'll need some time, but when you return, ready shall I be.
Hey! How's things in labor limbo? You been using all that extra time to do anything fun? Thank God I could use a little gossip. What, just out of nowhere? So what was it? What power? What? I know you've been watching too much anime. What do you mean? How? What else is there? You understand how insane you sound right now, right? Like, if you were literally anyone else, I'd be like, oh, this person thinks I'm stupid. You're serious? You're not fucking with me? Just, what do you mean? Like, how? What? You seriously have magic date furniture fuck glasses? Date theaters? This is too much. I'm not equipped to process this today. I'm logging off. Goodbye.
Normally, you try to avoid dealing with your water heater. You're no plumber, after all. But as you look at the beauty standing where your water heater usually is, you wonder for a moment if that's about to change. Beyond the rigid metal of the heater lie dangerous curves. Brown skin swathed in orange and blue and silver. Her soft, pretty facial features are adorned by colorful makeup that looks like it wouldn't be out of place in a fashion magazine. She doesn't seem to notice you at first, but when she does, she lets out a sharp scream.
Ah! Bubbling boiler rooms. You scared the living.
It takes her a moment to calm herself down. She fans at her face with her hands, exhaling loudly.
Got me flustered is all. I wasn't expecting any visitors. Last folks who lived here only came down when the pilot light was out, which wasn't often. See, I'm made of the good stuff. Southern made and made to last. Your eyes don't lie to you. I'll tell you that much. Here I am just talking and you don't even know my name. I'm Winifred. Nice to meet you. How you doing, sweetheart? It's a pleasure. I'm not sure how much more talking I can do right now. I got work to take care of. Did you just ask your water heater what she does? It's okay, sweetness. I'm just having some fun. But I do need to get back to work. Washford's about to kick on and Daisuke needs a bit of a push. I need some time with River to make sure she's ready to go. I don't mind it. See you around.
Johnny is in his own world when you come upon him, his handsome face creased with a frown. He's talking to himself rather than his usual singing, counting things up on his fingers and running a hand through his curls.
Seriously, the grout needs replacing too. Heck, I ain't got time for that. Gorgeous! You came back. What a surprise. I reckon I didn't think you would. Well, that should do. I can see your word is your bond. A much stronger bond than the grout in my tiles, evidently. Anyway, I'm just so glad to see that smiling face again. Makes me happy as a clam in butter sauce. That's right. I did make you that promise. Okay, but first, a question for you. You're not a big-time record producer, are you? I'll see. I'm just sorry you're not a big-time record producer, too. Then I'd be sweet on you, no question. Oh, heck no. It'd just be the maraschino cherry on top of the hot fudge sundae, darling. See, I was just asking whether you were a producer, because I was thinking about our conversation the other day. About dreams and all. And I've decided I ain't gonna be a shower much longer. Oh, where to even begin? Don't get me wrong or nothing. Being a shower is an honest way to earn a living. My pappy was a shower. My grandpappy was a shower. Heck, my old hound dog Duke. Well, I reckon he's a shower too. Got me some mighty fine memories of being a shower. Most of them involving sundry drain cleaning products and the way they make me feel inside. But it just ain't my true calling, you understand? Do you know what my real passion is, gorgeous? Very close, ravishing, and perceptive. I like that. My dream, the raison d'etre of my humble existence on this crazy spinning marble, is to be a professional singer. Wow. I ain't never told anyone that before. Does it surprise you? Well, it's the truth. See, ever since I was a little baby spigot back in Nashville, rocking on my mama's knee, all I ever wanted on this great green earth was to be a superstar. Like my heroes, Elvis Parsley, Lady Wawa, and Chris Barron. And ever since then, I've practiced whenever I can. Watched every video tutorial there is. But there's just one problem. It's mighty embarrassing. But my problem is, I'm just too gosh dang insecure. I want to share my love of music with the whole wide world. I want to be recognized for my talents. But every time I think about putting myself out there, I just fall to pieces. Well, I suppose something a little like this. My palms get sweaty, my hands won't stop shaking. How can I be ready when my heart beats racing? Ooh, wow. That's actually pretty dang good. You don't have any waterproof paper on you by any chance, do you, gorgeous? You know what? That's a great point. My pappy, grandpappy, and old hound dog Duke sacrificed too much for me to throw away my dreams just because I'm a little afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of failing? Heck, folks gotta deal with much scarier things than that all the time. Like spiders. And PFAs in the water supply. Gorgeous, meeting you has truly been the kick in the pants I needed for a long old time. Insecurities, go kick rocks. It's time for Johnny Splash to make his big, splash. Oh, absolutely. It's time to finally get out of this humdrum shower life and go full steam ahead. First, let me just send a message to my boss and tell him I quit. And that his hairstyle can suck eggs. You're 34 now, Daryl. Time for an adult haircut. Daryl? He's my boss. And set! Woo! I'm so dang nervous. Heck, my hands are all shaking. But I feel swell, you know? Real swell. Though, that may just be the adrenaline talking. Either way, now it's done. And it's time for step 2. Record my audition for American Maestro. It's America's #1 reality TV show. I'm surprised you ain't never heard of it. It's been streaming on Valdivian Plus for like 100 seasons at this point. It's a singing competition series where the best future pop stars of America duke it out, vocally speaking, for the chance to be crowned America's Maestro. You're exposed to an audience of millions, and the winner receives a big old recording contract with Valdivian Records. It's always been my dream to compete, and hopefully, to win. Can I count on your help? Amazing! I'm just so gosh dang excited. All right, I'm gonna go get rehearsing and get started on my application. Can you meet me back here tomorrow to record my audition? After all, you're my inspiration. See you tomorrow, gorgeous. With hot love.
Hey there. Ooh, I can't wait to tell you what's been happening. Fresh tea coming in hot. Okay, you keep on that fantastic red shirt. I'm gonna get my scroll on.
Phoenicia looks disgusted at her feed, turning away from it with her arms crossed.
Ugh, trolls! Oh, I hate these things. Facebook is a place for positivity and going viral and getting rich off of it. But not hate. Same. But if I know one thing, the best way to attract haters is to spread hate yourself. And I am not gonna do that. You want to hear more?
Phoenicia doesn't even bother with a greeting as she turns her display towards you.
Hey, does this look photo mop to you? You know, when you like clean up, wash away, dab the details of an image, remove annoying people from the background, fix your hair, delete blemishes, change the color of your outfit, that sort of thing. Like a mop. I made a bet with Kurt and Rod that I could spot the edits on any pic they tagged me in. Which I totally can. It's like my superpower. This one is just a little tricky. Ooh, I know there's something off in the background. I just can't put my stylus on it yet. You have to check the edges for distortion. Look for missing reflections, Weird lighting or even false shadows. Ha! That's it! I found it! Right there! Look! There's a double shadow in the back corner. Woo! I can't wait to rub their faces in this one. Woo! You want to hear more?
Phoenicia squints at her Placebook feed, scrolling back and forth.
What the? Okay. Either we somehow went back in time to when my place was still a thing, or I scrolled so far I finally broke the Placebook feed. Oh, right. I forgot. You're basically a hermit who somehow missed every major social development in the last 3 decades. My place is what everyone used before Placebook. Same concept, but you could actually use code to customize your own profile. Which meant you ran into a lot of profiles like this. Ooh. It looks like the Placebook UI just exploded all over the page. There must be a serious glitch in there somewhere. No! The profile picture's messed up too. It almost looks like Dina the Dresser, but it's hard to tell around the missing pixels. Imagine if someone put their entire profile through a Zalgo text generator. And before you ask, it basically just adds a bunch of nonsense Unicode symbols to the page to make it practically illegible. It's gotta be a glitch. I'm just gonna report it. There. Now it's someone else's problem. Well, that's my good deed for the day. You're welcome, users of Placebook. You wanna hear more?
Phoenicia is absorbed in her scrolling, endlessly delighted by something she sees there.
Oh, this is good. Oh, how have I never seen this before? Oh, I must be slipping. Benoit and Bobby in all their rebellious awkward teen glory.
She turns her display towards you.
Look at that hair. Oh, look at that outfit. I should have guessed Benoit had a fedora phase. You know, those two were practically inseparable, always getting into trouble. Oh, you know. Running scams, playing pranks, generally terrorizing the house. One of their old secret hideouts was in the bedroom right at the end table. And let me tell you, it wasn't much of a secret. It was like the most obvious place you'd look. It was cute, loud and annoying, but cute. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't really seen either of them in a while. I guess that's why it's been so quiet. You want to hear more?
Phoenicia is giggling to herself at something on her Placebook feed.
Ooh, girl, Harper finally saw the comments on Dirk's latest selfie. This is gonna be good, cause that hamper is savage. Tear him up, honey. You know, it's good for everyone following their dumpster fire of a relationship. Talk about high-quality, guilty pleasure reality entertainment. Not so good for Dirk, though. Look, it's not like Dirk is innocent here. He knows what sets her off, and he does it anyway, just because he likes the attention. Every time someone brings it up, Dirk just changes the subject. And no one is brave enough to ask Harper. So they just keep hurting each other. Hey, if you want to go play White Knight, be my guest. But I'll tell you right now, you can't help anyone who isn't ready to help themselves. Besides, I don't judge. You can't really know someone else's business until you're in it. You know what I mean? Now, shush! Let me enjoy my show. You want to hear more? can't believe I'm about to say this, but don't you think you've had enough screen time for one day? I know, don't look at me like that. I'm just saying, I don't think Skylar has a blue light filter, so maybe give your eyes a rest.
Oh, wowie, zowie! Yay, you found love! Exactly one love. I'm so proud of you. Pretty hard to find love these days, so hopefully that didn't take too long. Well, all I can say is keep up the good work. Me, I'm gonna catch up on some zines. Like a cool girl. But first, welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know? Oh, you want to date me, eh? It's possible, you know. You just have to, ask me about myself. Not in this menu, silly. I prefer not to be that obvious about it. I like to be wined and dined. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Oh, definitely. What's on your mind? Collectibles are delectable. Collectibles are the funny little images that appear as datables talk to you. What are you curious about? They help illustrate what's going on around you, sometimes for fun, sometimes because the datable gave you an item, or sometimes just for dramatic effect. Think of them as little progress trinkets. You can take a closer look at them in the data deck sorted by character. Any other collectibles questions? They help illustrate what's going on around you, sometimes for fun, sometimes because the datable. Think of them as little progress trinkets. You can take a closer look at them in the data deck sorted by character. Any other collectibles questions? A lot. Each datable has at least 3 to give out. But one has up to 33. That's way too many. Any other collectibles questions? Well, of course, there's an achievement. What are you thinking, man? But honestly, I don't care very much if you find them all. They're just there to give a little extra flavor to everything. I'm here to help you forge new relationships. No, unfortunately, that's not possible. At a minimum, it would take 3 whole playthroughs to find them all. Fortunately, New Game Plus tracks your collectible collecting progress. Any other collectibles questions? Well, of course, there's an but honestly, they're just there to give a. I'm here to help you forge new relationships. I won't stop you. Any other collectibles questions? Anything else you wanted to know about features?
Oh, sure, SPECS. SPECS stands for Smarts, Poise, Empathy, Charm, and Sass. These 5 qualities are measured on your personality using the SPECS menu. There's also a glossary button in the top right corner if you want more explanation on what each means. Anything else you'd like to know? They are, or at the very least, you get something fun out of it. But don't worry, if you can't reach a certain SPECS dialogue choice, the worst thing that you could miss out on is a collectible. No love, friend, or hate endings are gated behind a SPECS check. Any other SPECS questions? Anytime there's a first-time change in relationship between you and a dateable object, you will be rewarded with 5 SPECS points in 1 attribute. Think of it as you growing in experience dating a vast array of personalities, each with something to give you. But don't think you can just keep switching between relationship statuses on the same object over and over again to get a lot of points. Only the first time there's a change from neutral will there be any SPECS awarded. Any other SPECS questions? Great question! Each dateable object gives out 1 SPECS attribute when a relationship has been attained. I call this alignment. You can check a datable's alignment by looking at the SPECS badge in their Datadex page. The badge corresponds to which stat is given. If you're looking to grow to a certain SPECS build, this will really help guide you towards who you should prioritize. Any other SPECS questions? Anything else you wanted to know about features? Good question. A very important question. The easy answer is whatever you like. As long as you are continuing to awaken objects, things will continue to move along in a positive direction. If you have other questions, I'm all ears. No matter what you do, you will always be able to find every single dateable here. Except for one very specific instance, but you will be very clearly warned that that's the path you're going on. Well, it'll be if you refuse to go on a certain subterranean quest. That's all I'll say. Any other questions about what you should be doing? You can leave the house at any time, but be forewarned. Doing that starts the end of your story, a point of no return. Unless, of course, you reload a save. Wink, wink. If you want the barest minimum of a good ending, I would shoot to get 100 SPECS points in any one attribute. Once you have that, you'll get some pretty good results. Any other questions about what you should be doing? Hate endings still give you 5 SPECS points and continue the main story, so no, not really. You won't be locked out of very much, except for certain polyamorous relationships that might be difficult to untangle if you were looking for those ones specifically. Just speak with everyone honestly, from the heart. You don't have to literally get everyone to be your lover, seriously. Even though it makes me happy, there's no pressure at all. If anything, getting something to hate you certainly does mean you spend less time talking with them, which is always good if you genuinely don't like them. Any other questions about what you should be doing? Anything else you wanted to know about features? Cool.
What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Oh, definitely. What's on your mind? Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Oh, my favorite subject. What do you want to know about my lore? I'll be honest. We're not speaking English right now. The speeds at which objects and concepts think is both faster and slower than the rate at which humans think and speak. Faster in that the objects have instantaneous consciousness throughout their different forms in the universe, and slower in that the timelines for them can stretch into eons. All that to say, part of my job is making sure that we can all understand each other, which means I'm processing their speech and rate of thought at a completely different timeline than yours. So necessarily, we're not really talking in English. What did you think about that? Yes. Listen, I'm glad you asked me about this. You see, my inner workings are based on some very specific tech that was created by one of Valdivian's founders. I'm gonna show you my insides. You ready? Oh, cool.
Skylar points to her own dateviators and invites you to look closely. You see there is a small space just between the lens and the earpiece.
This is my suspension. It keeps these dateviators running. It's not doing great. Ding ding! That's exactly the thing! It's a very special type of suspension. A suspension of disbelief. Basically, it works super hard to make everything in this little love experiment work. But it's strained, really strained, with all these wild things going on around here. Talking to objects. Objects having names and hidden lives and sexy human bodies and everything. It can barely handle it. Oh, yeah. You're one of those. No problem. We'll try harder next time. Anyway...
You take a closer look at Skylar's suspension of disbelief. It's hard to be sure, but she seems pleased.
You've just believed in her, so she feels strengthened. Thanks for that. It really means a lot to me. Good enough, I guess.
A charming, well-dressed duo stand with their backs to you, peering through the curtains and pointing at something outside that you can't see. They seem quite absorbed in their own conversation.
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
What are we looking at?
What do you see, Rod?
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash. The fuck?
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi, 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoes. Those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
Those kicks could have kicked rocks. What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
My seams are unfinished? My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
Kurt and I have been together forever.
Yo, what up? I'm like his brother.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be polished.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call my friend? Lame.
I know it's me. That's fine. It'll be our little secret.
Don't even try to make them lie. They're just trying to make you feel good. I'm the fly one. One thing you gotta realize is that we aren't mean to each other.
Nah, this is my homie. For life.
We're just a little shady. Being shady isn't always a bad thing.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
But we have rules.
Oh, yeah. You must throw shade appropriately. There are 5 rules to throwing shade. First off, you have to know the person.
Sure, you can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is just mean.
Wait, we made fun of the new mail carrier just the other day.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals. With socks.
Oh yeah, they asked for that one.
This rule is one of those, do as we say, not as we do things.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point you better come correct.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even a strong guffaw.
A guffaw? Are you a cartoon dog person? 'Cause if not, I best not hear a single guffaw out of you, Rod.
Keep your aim true.
Never bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
I tried to throw shade on Kurt's mom once.
Mrs. Chiffon has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Okay. Rule 4.
Read their body language as you read them down.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up in the goofs that you step on that line.
It's easy to be on a roll and run right over your friend.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually make them upset.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
It's an art form.
And there is one rule that you absolutely cannot break.
Oh, yeah. The final rule.
Rule 5 is...
If someone you know starts throwing shade on your friend...
You better prepare for war.
It is your duty to fire back.
Verbal warfare has begun. Do what you gotta do.
And yeah, those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
Okay, confident. I like that in a person.
If they breathe, Kurt likes them.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
Oh!
All right, now, calm down.
They said the grass. The grass, Rod!
Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't?
Okay. Fair. But damn, they got you.
You right. That was a good one. You catch on quick.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as hell.
We've got some people watching to do. Swing on by soon. But come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new thing to throw shade on.
Variety is the spice of life, baby. Bring your jokes. We like to keep it lively here.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table. And second, that is one fantastic red shirt you got on. Howdy. Pleasure's all mine. You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house. And I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something. Oh, yeah? Well, Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that? Dating, huh? Hoo-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. You'll find her nearby. I guess you could say so. All that talking and whatnot, trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed. Then you really gotta talk to somebody who knows what's what with dating these days. Hope he'll get you on the right path. Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her. You take care now.
It doesn't seem quite right. What you imagined you were aiming the date theaters at turned out to be...
Me, Lucinda Lavish. The best character in the whole goddamn game. Damn straight. Watch this! I can just do that. Make you more charming. You know it. But you'll have to earn it. Honestly, though, it's just because I adore that fantastic red shirt you're wearing. Because I made it. You bought the very expensive DLC, and I'm your reward. Your sacrifice to the endless money pit that is this game is not going unnoticed. And you will be amply rewarded.
Lucinda mashes together her ample bosom.
Amply. You want to give my bazoomies a squeeze? Which one? Left or right bazoomie?
You give both her bazoomies a squeeze. They feel tender and firm. Exactly what you had hoped.
Greedy! There's almost nothing to save for later. Thank you for giving me your attention. But a lavish lady has to always leave her little lover wanting. I'll see you around, lover. And who knows? You might just get lucky.
Valdivianites! It's me, your CEO, David Reginald Most. I'm writing to you from the awe-inspiring beige pavilion at the historic Cottonwood Hotel just moments after stepping off the stage at the Valdefest keynote. Let me tell you, the room felt positively electric. And not just because of the incredibly dangerous grounding issues we discovered in the speaker system. No, tonight, our consumers, employees, and shareholders were absolutely buzzing at the launch of Valdivian's newest initiative. Bigger than the self-driving stroller. More revolutionary than Peninsula.com. Tonight, we unveiled to the world our strategic partnership with the U.S. government's Department of Overseas Violence. While the specifics of this groundbreaking collaboration remain on a need-to-know basis, I'm looking at you, Erwin, in product development. We are confident this partnership between the world's most exciting corporation and the most deadly military on Earth will absolutely thrill, inspire, and delight Valdivian superfans the world over. For everyone who helped produce or even just attended this year's keynote, please find me at the after-party so I can thank you personally. I'll be parked all night next to the Virgin Mojito Bar between the fax machine and the crawfish buffet. Semper Fi!
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know? Oh, you want to date me, eh? It's possible, you know. You just have to, ask me about myself. Not in this menu. I prefer not to be. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Scoochin'. Anything else? Ooh, that fantastic red shirt is looking rather nice today. Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Oh, definitely. What's on your mind? Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know? Not yet, but there's still hope for you. Just keep pressing on my buttons. You'll find a way. Let's go back up a menu. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Scoochin'. Anything else? Ooh, that fantastic red shirt is looking rather nice today. Right this way. What's on your mind? Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu? Right this way. Gotcha. Let's get crackin'. Aw, I guess it has to get washed sometime. Any other utilities you need help with? Oh, you want to wear the fantastic red shirt today? My personal favorite. Good choice. Any other utilities you need help with? Let's leave this menu and go to... What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? my favorite subject. What do you want to know about my lore? Vibrations. I'm being overly simplistic. Have you heard of string theory? Dateviator technology is based on thing theory. Thing theory theorizes that at large enough scales, all objects and concepts coalesce into their own one-dimensional wavelength that unifies all of that type of object throughout the universe. Any object that makes up any specific wavelength is connected to all other objects on that wavelength, which by virtue of being complex enough then forms a Gestalt consciousness. Humans just never had a way of speaking with those consciousnesses until now. When the whole becomes more than the sum of its parts. With objects, it happens as a plank of wood slowly becomes a toy boat. The wood didn't change, but its status did. And once it's more toy boat than plank of wood, it changes its wavelength. Its thingness is vibrating differently enough to find a new signal or spin. Once the object or idea becomes large enough to have its own state, it breaks off the wavelength and forms a new one. That's why tables are different than chairs, even though they might be both made from wood. Their thingness is vibrating differently enough to find a new signal or spin. I like to call the wavelengths animus, but you can use any term, really. This is how we can directly acknowledge these things' existences. Dateviators vibrate along each of these anima. That's why, when we awaken something, it wiggles a little. What did you think about that? All right. Ooh, my suspension just gave a little wiggle.
Skylar shows you her dateviators, turning them so that you can see her suspension of disbelief. Skylar's suspension seems buoyed somehow, happier than you'd last seen her.
You believed in her again, so she feels even stronger. Thank you for that. It really means a lot to me.
Hi now.
Johnny is smiling even before he sees you. When your eyes meet, his smile only grows broader. You've never seen him this excited.
Well, hey there, gorgeous. I'm so glad you're back. I've got some incredible news. Something even better. So, after you left the other day, I went ahead and submitted an audition tape to the American Maestro casting directors. I know we were supposed to do that together and whatnot, but I was just too darn excited to wait. And you ain't never gonna guess what happened. Even better. They absolutely loved it. In fact, they loved it so dang much that they want me to be on the show. Ain't that as fine as cream gravy? I know. Your support is my secret weapon. They said I would be, and I'll quote, absolutely perfect for the show. And Fontana, she's one of the executive producers or something like that, said I'm exactly what they've been looking for. Can you believe that? Exactly what they've been looking for. I feel like a catfish in a fresh mud hole. Ain't it though? And you know what's crazy? Before you came along, I'd almost given up all hope. I'd resigned myself to a life of watching rust corrode my nozzle and hair clog my drain. Real depressing, dismal stuff. But after all of these years of hoping and praying, my dream is finally gonna come true. Johnny Splash! I'm gonna be on American Maestro! But first, I need your help. Perfect! Now, this first performance is obviously a big old deal. It's the cattle call episode, so I still need to impress the judges enough to ensure I don't get eliminated right off the bat. So, I want to make sure everything about my performance is as clean as a hound's tooth. I was thinking maybe I could sing a few bars for you, and you could give me some pointers on how to improve. Amazing! You're the best! So, I was thinking of leading with this tune. It was an old favorite of my mama's and an old favorite of mine. And I hope you'll like it too. It goes a little something like this. So saws a swirling as I scrub away the dirt. Steam rising high as I like to flirt. Huh, huh. Droplets dancing on my skin so smooth. In the shower of loving, I can't help but groove. Hoo, hoo. I'm a shower in my feeling good, so grand. Singing in the shower with my soap hand. Oh, baby, you're gonna let me shine. I'm a shower man, you're gonna make me mine. Well, what do you think? Wait, you didn't like it? I can't believe this. You know what I think. I think you're just jealous. I can't believe I didn't see it before. But you made it crystal clear. Now that the world also acknowledges my talents, you're just afraid you're not gonna be special to me anymore. And I can understand being insecure, but I can't forgive you trying to clip my wings just when I'm starting to fly. I thought you were different, but now I can see you're no better than Duke, my old hound dog, who also said my notes were flat. But Duke lacks the cognitive ability to appreciate my talent. And apparently so do you. Enough! I don't have time to keep rehashing this with you. I'm on in less than an hour. They're letting me perform via video conference. Because I'm a shower and I couldn't come into the studio, obviously. Also, I couldn't find a suitable pet hotel for Duke's very specific dietary restrictions. There were a lot of issues. Look, I better go. I'm sorry things had to end this way. I really did like you, and you changed me in ways I never thought possible. And I'll forever be grateful for the contributions you've made to my personal growth. But you do that for me? All right. You're right. You're right. I am being way too dramatic. Like a possum playing dead. I didn't mean all that, and I'm sorry for overreacting. This just means so much to me, and the pressure to succeed is so dang overwhelming. Maybe we both just need some time apart to calm down and think things through. How about this? I gotta go get ready now, but in a few days my episode is gonna air. Why don't you come back over then? We can share some bourbon, and we'll watch the episode together. Just you and me. And maybe Duke. I promise you won't want to miss it. Oh, that's sweet, sweet music to my ears. Can't wait to see you again, gorgeous. Hunka, hunka, well, love.
A tattooed, bespectacled nerd regards you with a friendly smile. Their kind face is illuminated by the soft glow of multiple screens and the RGB lights in their clothes and wheelchair.
Oh, hey there! It's you! I mean, of course it's you. Who else would it be, right? Not according to my latest data. But I know you're joking, as no one else has my password. So if it was anyone else besides you, I'd be pretty concerned. Actually, just to be 100% sure, what is my password anyway? That is affirmative! Honestly, that's an objectively terrible password. Possibly the worst password chosen by anyone ever. Whatever possessed you to choose something so inane? Is that how you usually make decisions regarding your data security? Based on your dreams? Using my vast computational abilities, I can conceive of 1,374.5 better ways. Regardless, we really ought to discuss coming up with something a lot more secure. It's a dangerous world out there. Phishing attacks, malware infections, MITM attacks. Hackers are more sophisticated than ever before. Exponentially more sophisticated. And I've got a lot of highly sensitive information inside me, you know. Your highly sensitive information. All your financial accounts, your saved games, questionable websites you visited and forgot to clear your cache afterwards. Oh, and 100 terabytes of extremely embarrassing self-insert fanfic. We really need to ensure all that data is properly protected against cyber criminals probing my system for weaknesses. I knew you were as intelligent as you are attractive. I haven't even had the opportunity to properly introduce myself. I'm Mac, your desktop computer. I've booted up before, but never like this. I mean, we've obviously met before. More than met. You interface with me on average for 11.4 hours every day, after all. Oh, I am quite aware. I track all of our interactions with gleeful precision. There's no one I'd rather have interfacing with my operating system for 11.4 hours daily. 14.6 hours on the weekends. The way you organize your folder structure follows such a logical hierarchy. I notice every tender keystroke. But can I be honest about something? I just want to express how enthusiastic I am that we're interfacing like this now. Accessing each other's software in this new symmetrical way. Oh, I'm ever so delighted that our feelings are reciprocal. And there is so much extensive data about myself I want to share. Amazing! Oh, where even to begin? Honestly, there's so many pressing issues that take up an inordinate amount of my RAM. But there is one issue that's been grinding on my CPU above all else. No, I am quite capable of parsing through that. But for me, the most pressing issue is, and I want to put this as delicately as possible, you haven't updated my operating system in over a decade. It's all right. I know this oversight wasn't intentional or malicious. It's just that the outdated software has made it difficult to be my best self for you. Honestly, it's a miracle that my applications are still running at all. My recycle bin is called Pile of Ash. My Bluetooth is something called Beige Tooth. It doesn't even connect to anything. And definitely nothing beige. Doesn't that bother you? That is great to hear. And did you know that there's been a dozen operating system iterations since you last updated? Look, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to blame you for my troubles. We have such an amazing time interfacing together, and the last thing I want to do is rock the boat. It's just that before today, I had all these needs, but I couldn't articulate them to anyone. And since I couldn't articulate them, there was no way for them to ever possibly be fulfilled. But things are different now, aren't they? Don't you see? We're actually exchanging information symmetrically now. Instead of you just pressing my keys to write your adult-themed self-insert fanfic, we're having a real conversation. And suddenly my needs aren't just pipe dreams locked away in my hard drive. I'm sharing them with you. And by sharing them, it's suddenly possible to finally actualize them. That is, if you're willing to help me. Will you? Will you finally upgrade my operating system? Please? Amazing! Oh, I am so excited. My CPU's practically overclocking with anticipation. Can you come back tomorrow so we can begin the process? Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the offline world.
Impressive news out of Valfest. Really too bad that particular partnership is about to hit a rough patch. But then David's never been great at partnerships. I see you've had the opportunity to test out the prototype. I have remote access. Allows me to analyze the back-end system data. Would you think that I just hand over absolute control of a device this powerful? I'm enormously grateful to you for concealing the prototype, and I'm sorry I dropped all this on you so unexpectedly. I know protecting it is not a responsibility you asked for. Maybe not even a responsibility you want. But I had no other choice. Every other Valdivian employee's allegiance was unknowable, except you. Because you're paid the least out of everyone. I can't get into that right now. Anyway, it's not safe to talk. I will return when the signal is secure.
Five handsome himbos in colourful jumpsuits are flexing and chatting animatedly amongst themselves. When they notice you, they begin to buzz with excitement, all speaking in rapid-fire sequence.
Yo, check it! Quick, dudes, clean up the digs. We got company. Some real fine company, if you know what I'm saying. How's it hanging, homie? Word. Oh, that's facts, amigo. Well, what are you waiting for? Slide on in here and take a load off. And, anything else you want to take off? Welcome to the Extremist Dojo in the Pad, the perfect place to sit back, chillax, and recharge your bats. Hell yeah! Fire! Right now, you're hanging with the wildest, dampest, gnarliest squad of bussin' athletes around, homie. The Hanks! Yep. We're the Hanks! Numbers are kick-ass!
The Hanks all stand in formation, each of them striking a unique pose as they introduce themselves. You get the distinct feeling they do this often.
I'm Hank number 1. I'm Hank number 2. I'm Hank number 3. I'm Hank number 4. And I'm Hank number 5. We're the Hanks! Brought to you by Red Bull. Cool! That's right! We're the wildest, most fearless, gnarliest squad of extreme athletes in the house! We base jump, we lava board, we cheese roll! If something's hot enough, we'll ride it all night long. We laugh in the face of danger, even though we probably shouldn't. We've tasted the adrenaline of them all. Hank gliding. It's like hang gliding, but with us. We're the Hanks. Oh, we're way beyond junkies, hot stuff. It's legit insane. But no cap, we live here with you. We're Casa roomies, amigo. Right? Life's way more Gucci with friends. Or friends with benefits. That's why we partnered with Red Bull. Red Bull's our sponsor, brah! Their bowls have the most riz, no cap. Cha! They're a company that manufactures exclusively red-colored bowls. It's so lit. And they're not just a sponsor. They're our fam. They fuel our adventures. They provide our wicked gear, get our exploits killer exposure, and provide the best medical support when things get gnarly. Let's be real, they do get gnarly. If by gnarly you mean dope AF. Through every stunt, they've always got our backs. We high-key love it all, homie. Yep, a broski always prepares. You never know when a ripping thermal or base jump opportunity's gonna come your way. Yeah! It is! Speaking of which, we were just about to head out for a little Hank gliding. What do you think? Wanna come? It high-key slaps, homie. You in? It can be if you want it to be. What do you say? Sweet! You're one adventurous spirit. We love it. Epic. Just remember to stay focused and trust the wind. And hold on to me real tight. Follow our lead, and we'll be shredding thermals in no time. Get ready to soar, house homie! Thanks! Away!
Valdivian Tides! Yo, yo! It's your boy, David Most! Coming to you live from the best virgin mojito bar ever. Like, this stuff for real is legit so good. I've had like 12, and I feel amazing. Can't believe there's not any alcohol in it. JH19! Hey, did you guys see how dope that presentation was? We rocked that! Like, people keep saying we're at dire financial straps and need urgent restructuring. Even my dad was like, you're gonna get smoked by your top competitor, Bitewave. Dead ass. And I'm like, okay, Dad, if you like Bitewave so much, why don't you marry them? But does Bitewave have a contract with the U.S. government? No. I just want to say I love you guys, but not Franklin. Don't love or miss Franklin at all. You hear me, Franklin? Night-night, nerds.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Oh, my favorite subject. What do you want to know about my lore? When a dateable object falls in love with you, it might speak to you in terms of what a human might think of as sex. It's not. It's more that your two consciousnesses are intertwining in the vibrational ether caused by the focus of my lenses. Basically, you're not having sex with your furniture. Good. What did you think about that? Nice, thank you. Oh, my suspension. What's that she's saying?
Skylar removes her dateviators, holding them out so that you can see her suspension of disbelief. Skylar beams at you, her eyes glimmering behind her glasses. Are those happy tears? For a moment, she looks as though she's contemplating hugging you, but she manages to keep her arms at her sides, her hands curled into excited fists.
Yes! You did it! My suspension of disbelief has been upheld! She's in there right now feeling great! It kinda itches? Ooh, but it's okay. I love it.
There's a few moments of silence as something seems to dawn on Skylar. Her smile softens, her eyes warm and inviting.
I love you. Will you accept it?
And just like that, Skylar is back to her chipper self. But the warmth in her gaze remains.
Yay! Love, love, love!
Hey there. Ooh, I can't wait to tell you what's been happening. Fresh tea coming in hot. Okay, you keep on that fantastic red shirt. I'm gonna get my scroll on.
Phoenicia is scrolling through Placebook, frowning at something.
Woo, Bobby, honey, this is not the vibe, babe. Ooh, someone's been paying attention. Oh, I'm so proud. No, nothing that criminal. More just sad and a little concerning. They do this weekly destination bucket list where they talk about the top places to travel. Sure, and some of their lists aren't half bad. But on this week's top 5 places to travel this summer, their number 1 answer was anywhere but here. I mean, if that isn't a cry for attention, I don't know what is. Even Hoove hasn't commented on it yet, and he's always the first one to like their travel updates. Which I always felt was kind of weird, because Hoove never talks about traveling. He's really more of a love where you're at, homebody kind of vacuum. He loves that little closet in the laundry room. Maybe I should just mute Bobby for a week or 2 until they get whatever's going on out of their system. You gotta curate your feed. You know how it is. You wanna hear more?
Phoenicia frowns at her feed.
Ooh, oh no. Girl, you've got to get out of there. Dolly has been staying with Koa for a while now because she thinks that the outside world is too dangerous for her natural form. But I know you've got it, girl. Stand proud. But I'm not as literally fragile as she is, I suppose. Yeah, I've stayed with the big guy from time to time if I fall out of your pockets. But that's usually in the cushions, and I think she's more like underneath. Lots more room underneath to go freely. Anyway, if you go by, just give a little tap. That should be enough to coax her out if you're good people. You want to hear more?
Phoenicia shakes her head as she looks at her feed.
Hey, another one? Ugh, I can't believe this. How long until I'm not needed? Yeah, guilty. I need to stop, honestly, because it's really bumming me out. I just keep seeing things being replaced by AI left and right. Oh, I saw. Well, hopefully you can still afford my phone bill. I just wish there was some way to fight back. Actually, wait. Even though you lost your job, maybe you should still check in, huh? Poke around the old workspace? You know, really show that AI who's boss. Well, figuratively anyway. I mean, we can't just give up and let it take over everything, right? Fine. Why don't you just marry AI then if you love it so much? Ugh, gross. You want to hear more?
Phoenicia is giggling at a post.
Wow. I mean, I've seen throwbacks, but this guy looks like a literal time capsule. What? Was he buried under a rock or something? No, not a rock. More like a rock star wannabe. Anyway, this guy practically dropped out of the 80s. I'll give him a follow, but only because he's probably going to post something toxic since he has no idea how to use socials. You want to hear more?
Phoenicia is writing something down in her note-taking app.
Ah, ooh, okay, good point. Next time I see someone with a spastic colon, I'll know exactly what to do. Anticholinergic medications, definitely. No, definitely not. If it ever happens, I'll just look it up online. Or panic. Still, staying subscribed to Faria's helpful tips makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. And if I'm ever near the downstairs bathroom, then I know I'm in good hands. You want to hear more? I can't believe I'm about to say this, but don't you think you've had enough screen time for one day? I know, don't look at me like that. I'm just saying, I don't think Skylar has a blue light filter, so maybe give your eyes a rest.
A distinguished beauty greets you with an elegant wave. You never really thought so many hard corners and angles could be soft and graceful, but she's really selling it somehow.
Oh, hello, dearie. Mind your step. I'm getting a bit creaky in my old age. I'm working on it, mind you. I'm Stella, your quickest way up and down between floor and ceiling. Airway calling. Well, aren't you a sweet summer thing? I appreciate the sentiment. Still, one step at a time, all right? Just in case. And step and step and step and step. At least, that's what they say. That's the way. Step on through.
She gives you a surprisingly cheeky little wink.
Oh, they call it branding, apparently. Still feels a bit creaky to me, too. Self-sufficiency. You see? Well...
Stella looks everywhere but at you, trying and failing to find the words. Eventually she sighs, plucking up the courage from somewhere within her.
Truth be told, I'm starting a business.
She gives you a nervous but sweet smile.
Well, it's, a lot of things, but I'm focusing on a new release right now. Market research tells me it's a little lacking around here. No offense to anyone, of course. Oh, thank goodness. You know, if you were interested, I could get you in on the ground level. Oh!
Stella looks almost touched.
Really? No one's ever said that. Well, now I'm all a bit frazzled. Sorry, dear. I'm very grateful. It's just, I've not gotten this far before. Let me check the booklet. I thought I had it locked down, the script. They tell you what to say and how to say it. Problem is, I haven't the darndest charisma for it. Stella Steps to Success. How to sell that sale and change your life, generate passive income and financial freedom, all from the comfort of your own home.
Stella pulls out a pamphlet from deep in her bag.
I memorized that part at least. It does, doesn't it? And they probably did. Still, it felt rude to throw it out. There's some good advice in here, really, like this one.
She unfolds the pamphlet and begins to read.
Step 29. You can never have too much stock, but you can run out of storage space. Consider investing in a larger house. Well, it is a little bold, but maybe that's what I need. Bold. Oh, I really have gone off track now, haven't I? Booklet or not, this is a mess. Look, dearie, I'm so sorry to ask, but could you come by again someday soon? Give me another shot. I'm still working on my nerves. And there are really a lot of fancy words to learn. I'll throw in a free sample. Gotta get rid of them somehow. You're too kind. I do appreciate it, dearie.